everyone, it's the Osbournes, and the Osbournes podcast is sponsored by Liquid Death.
All right, we're up. Welcome to the podcast. Just want to give a quick shout out and thank you to all our subscribers over at Osbourne Media House. Thank you so much for joining the family, and we love our community so much. We have a lot more content coming, so please don't miss it. And if people are curious, head over to osbornemediahouse.com because we have the whole first season of the Osbournes available, plus the basement tapes, plus
Madhouse Chronicles.
early release of Madhouse Chronicles. And
we've got merch. There's so much over there to check out, and every 2 weeks there's new content.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's fun doing this.
It is. I like it.
I like it a lot.
All
right.
Let's get into the fan question.
Mum. Mike.
Oh.
Yeah. There we go.
Right. This is from the Tree Fella, and it says, when will we see Kelly do these TikTok dances on the podcast? Never.
You're not going to be a TikTok dancer?
No, I don't know how to do TikTok dances. I don't know where anybody would ever think that I would.
It seems to me that TikTok, when it first started, were people doing silly dances, and now it's developed into so much more.
You're just saying that because you're the biggest TikTok junkie and you're just trying to be like, no, but there's more to it than that.
There is.
I'm fed up of seeing poor old Britney Spears on YouTube.
Dancing.
Every fucking day.
Oh, save Britney.
I know. I feel so sorry
you know,
for her.
it's sad.
Poor little
Very,
thing.
very sad.
Yeah. Very sad indeed.
It's heartbreaking.
It is.
Right.
Next question.
This one is from Brian
Forrester.
Forrester 5693. Question for each of you. What is one thing that you have lost, misplaced, or given up that you wish you could have back again? Much love and thanks.
Mine's my health.
It's a really good question.
I don't know. Over the years, I've lost so much. So many people, so many possessions, so many great animals.
When you lose your health, nothing else fucking matters.
I know.
There's also something behind this question that makes me think, why, what do you have of ours? Give it back.
No, it's just, I don't think that you can, with things that you've given up or misplaced, they ask if you've misplaced or lost.
Oh, we've lost so much.
So much. And the thing is,
we had our jewelry nicked.
I kind of
so
put up a
many
barrier.
times.
I put a barrier up that not to think about it because otherwise it gives you
One
so
time,
much.
we were flying from Miami, Florida to New York to get Concord. And your mum pissed off at me. I'm going, what? Why are you just going, get the fuck away from me? So I'm thinking, what the fuck have I done? She bollocks me through the airport. I'm like, what the fuck have I done? I don't know what, I'm confused. Get on Concord. She goes, get the fuck away from me.
What did you do?
So I go, what have I done? She says, we've had all our jewelry nicked. I went, what?
How many times have you had all your jewelry nicked?
About 4.
Wow.
But
That's
what
crazy.
they've done, go into the room, took the big good stuff and left the bangles. So when you look in, you don't think about it.
Cat burglar style.
It was in a hotel room.
Yeah.
And I came up from the bar. I don't even remember what I was going up to the room for, but it was about midnight and there were 3 guys outside the room pretending to change the light outside in the hallway right outside our door. And obviously I came and they were moodying that they were looking at the light bulb because they were going into the room to rob us.
And they went through everything.
Everything
So I
they
put
took.
some jewelry in a sock, diamond ring, and they've stolen that as well.
Wow.
And then when I called the office and said, we've got a claim, the guy that was in charge of it all in our office laughed and goes, oh, I forgot to pay the insurance.
That's not funny.
No, I didn't think it was either. So I was so pissed off with myself, with everything.
Did you fire said individual?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, that's
Here,
fair.
you got something on your shoe.
Can we say who it was?
Oh,
No,
no.
no need to.
But then you go, it's gone, move on.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
have to, because
No,
otherwise
Moses
it
got
eats
done.
you up.
When Welders got done, I never felt safe in that place anymore.
2 housekeepers that actually robbed us blind. And then there was a third one whom we won't talk about.
That's a painful one, that one.
Yeah, that is a pain.
It is.
All right, next question.
Cindy Watson, 2183. No question, just a compliment for the whole family. The whole family is so authentic and real, and I love that about all of you. One of my favorite interviews of Ozzy and the kids when they were on Joan Rivers' show. It was so sweet.
Thank you, Cindy. And the whole thing about that, why you picked that one interview, is the way life works. And then Kelly was a tiny little girl when she first met Joan. And then they ended up working together for many happy years.
Yeah.
You miss her, don't you, every year?
Oh my God, I miss her so much. All
And
the time.
Melissa.
I love, like, but I can still pick up the phone and call Melissa.
Yeah.
Next question.
This is from HPD60. A question to Ozzy and Sharon. When are you moving back to England this year? Thanks, from Helen.
Well, we're trying to get on a flight.
Yeah, it just seems that every time we're set to go, something happens with Ozzy's health. And so we'll get there. We want to go back so bad, but we'll get there. Won't we, Ozzy?
Yeah.
We will.
Kelly Osbourne here. Have you heard that the flavored air category is quickly becoming the leading alternative to vaping and smoking? It's all about flavored air, and today's podcast is brought to you by the fabulous folks at Fume. Now let me tell you why Fume is my new best friend. Fume is an award-winning flavored air device that, guess what? It's not a vape. Not a vape at all. Here's why I am obsessed. There is no vapor. You can use it literally anywhere. No nicotine. It's totally non-addictive. Non-toxic flavors. A guilt-free alternative that actually tastes amazing. No batteries. No charging needed ever. And the best part is, Fume is super safe. They invest in third-party studies and are backed by doctors in the US, so you know you're in good hands. Personally, I recommend starting with the orange vanilla flavor. It's absolutely delicious, and what I have in my Fume now. Fume has served over 300,000 customers, and you can be the next success story. For a limited time, use the code Osbournes to get a free gift with your journey pack. Head to tryfume.com, that's tryfum.com, and use the code Osbournes to get a free gift with your order today. Liquid Death is the best. Look, at first glance, they kind of look like an energy drink or even a beer, but wrong. These are actually healthy for you.
Healthy for you, and they taste so damn good. They make mountain spring water, low sugar sodas, and even low sugar iced teas. There's something for everyone.
My favorite part is that Liquid Death donates a portion of profits from every can sold to help kill plastic pollution.
Dad, what's your favorite flavor?
The favorite for the Osman is Liquid Death Water.
Yes.
It's good water.
Are we sure that
Yes.
that's just water?
I'm a water snob, and I have to say I really like it. And the sparkling water is still
I'm hooked on
my
the iced
favorite.
teas. I literally...
Mind you,
All right, give us some iced tea.
mind
try
you, I tasted that a while ago. That's not so bad, but Mum was drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
The
I like.
peach.
I drink it all day at the office.
Do you know what I was surprised about? Usually they're over-sweetened, and this is just perfect.
It's just right. And
Yeah.
it's if you had this on ice with a twist of lemon, it would be
You see the
perfection.
size of the can, you think, oh, it's going to be full of sugar.
Yeah.
It's not.
You can get free shipping of Liquid Death's mountain water, flavored sparkling, and iced tea 8-packs with Amazon Prime, or you can grab a can or case at your local 7-Eleven, Target, Walmart, or Whole Foods. Hey, they're even on Instacart. Go to liquiddeath.com/Osbournes and check out all their healthy, infinitely recyclable beverages and find them at your closest retailer. That's liquiddeath.com/Osbournes, liquiddeath.com/Osbournes.
Liquid Death.
Hey, Jack Osbourne here, and this episode of the Osbournes podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp. Do you ever find yourself comparing your life to others? It's easy to fall into the trap of comparing, especially with social media. But most of the time, the snapshots you see are not real. The internet is fake, nothing is real. Trust me. Instead of getting caught up in what others have, therapy helps you zero in on what you want for yourself. Therapy teaches you positive coping skills and helps you set healthy boundaries so you can start focusing on you again. If you've ever thought about starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, super convenient, and designed to fit your schedule. Fill out a quick questionnaire, get matched with a licensed therapist, and the best part? You can switch therapists at any time for no additional cost. Stop comparing and start focusing with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/Osbournes today and get 10% off your first month. That's betterhelp.com/Osbournes.
Next question. This is from Lala M6320. I would love to know your family story about welders and living in England. Did you guys attend royal events, and did you guys go to the Queen's funeral or visit out of respect? I also think Kelly should start a beauty and lifestyle YouTube. Kelly is so gorgeous and I adore her. Oh, that was very sweet.
That's lovely. Well, yes, we did go to many royal events when we were living in England.
I know you
Many.
did. I know.
And I met the Queen 3 times. Ozzy and I met
I met the
King
Queen
Charles and Camilla.
Twice, 3 times.
Yeah.
I was
3
in a
times.
play for the Queen at
I
Buckingham
tell you,
Palace.
King Charles, he's a great guy.
He's amazing, and so is Camilla. She's
She's
funny.
nice as well.
She's not the way people perceive her in this country, that she's, very like,
Wooden.
yeah, she's not that way at all. She's amazing. And I miss all that tradition terribly.
Me too.
And Welders, our house, guys, what would you say about Welders?
I love Welders. It's my favorite place in the world to be.
Well, to be honest with you, since we got burgled, I've really felt uncomfortable sometimes when I was there. I wouldn't like to be there on my own. I always remember Cilla Black.
I know. And Jack is uncomfortable staying there on his own because he thinks it's haunted.
Yeah,
I don't think it's haunted.
it very much is.
I never, ever got that feeling. Did you, Kelly?
I don't. What if it is, whatever is there likes us being there, because I've never felt scared.
Never.
Or,
Yeah, I don't know. Not my favorite. I don't know. I kind of have a wall up around Welders now.
But your mum won't change your bedrooms.
My life is here. And my kids are here. My business is, everything's here. And
You're now American.
yeah. But if I'm going to go on vacation, I'm like, the cost to fly everyone to England to go to Welders, although it's, it's great to have that place. I would rather take them somewhere new, a different experience. And
Well, it's kind of new now. My mum's got at a lake. It's all been done up.
it's a different place now. Yeah.
it's amazing.
Twice as big.
I don't know. It's different things to different one of us. Every one of us has a different feeling, but it's the only place where I feel at peace.
Me too. And I think that, I don't know how it's happened, but I do consider Jack to be more American than English now. Do you feel more American?
Yeah, I do. I don't really relate to British culture anymore.
But you've got to have an income here. 'Cause if you haven't got an income, it sucks.
What, in England?
Yeah.
Anywhere in the world.
You get more benefits in England.
Sure, yes.
You got healthcare in England. It is not the greatest Brits.
At least it's something. Yeah, no, I agree with that. But I just don't feel English.
I've never
feel-
felt American.
It's been so long since I've been there for any length of time. I don't know what to expect. You go, when I go down to Beaconsfield, it's changed.
Everything changes, though. Look here. I mean, it's,
LA used to be nice.
yeah, it did used to be friendly, nice,
Clean.
Yeah, but not anymore. Nothing stays the same. But I do consider myself very English.
Me too.
I love the English sense of humor.
Same.
I'm not Anglo-American. I can fit in anywhere, We had some great times in America. New York, we had some fantastic times.
I love this country, and this country has been so good to us. But I still consider myself very English, and I always will.
I'm more American now. I could live here. I could live there. Doesn't matter to me.
The stuff I like to do is just illegal in England, so
Yeah.
What, killing people?
no, just no. Everything that's fun is illegal in England. Killing people. What?
That was a joke.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that's legal in England because no.
Killing people is illegal everywhere.
I find it too restrictive in England. You know, like for instance, okay, the house. If the British government wanted to build a fucking freeway through your house, they can. You can't say shit.
yeah.
If you found fucking oil under welders, you don't own it.
Well, the thing they're doing now is in England, they're trying to bring in a new tax on the size of your garden.
Yeah. Like, and that's the shit. It's just insane to me.
But then look here, anything over 5 million for a house.
Yes. But that, I think
mansion tax.
I think that's gonna go away in November. I think people are.
It'll go away, but something else will be sneaked in to
When-
take its place.
When a different president comes in, he changes all the rules. And then when you get a new tax break, and then the next president comes in and goes, "Oh, you're going to do this." So you got to make the deal while the good go for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, absolutely. It definitely. Definitely you got to take into consideration if you're making any power moves with who's in office. I mean, either way, California, you're fucked no matter what.
Oh, tax-wise,
Yeah.
it's the worst. It's the absolute worst here.
It would be.
It's insanity.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at what you get here for
Yeah.
how much tax you pay for state
When you
tax.
go further inland, it's not as bad, is it?
No, it's just it's state tax. I mean,
It's state tax. It's the state of California. They rob you blind. And I've said so many times, you wouldn't mind. You would give it willingly if the infrastructure was brilliant.
Yeah.
If it was. But it isn't.
And
And
if
it
the
gets
infrastructure
worse.
was like Japan.
in
yeah, exactly. Or Geneva, or any first class, clean, safe city.
Yeah, if you're out at 11 o'clock at night and be able to walk to your car where you left it and not feel that you have to look around you all the time because you're scared you're going to get mugged. It's ridiculous.
It really is.
Yesterday I came out of a movie. We parked quite a way away. We couldn't get parking anywhere. And I felt really weird walking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not safe anymore, Mum.
Nope.
So what does it mean to be a royalist, Mum?
Respect.
Respect.
Respect for tradition. Respect that...
I think the Queen is greatly missed now.
Yeah.
She kind of held the bit together.
Well, I mean, if you're on the throne for over 70 years, I mean, it's...
Have they started changing the pound notes yet?
They have, and I haven't seen them. And I'm pissed off about that because I want to see them.
Chose King Charles.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think we're royalists as a family. You don't care.
I mean, I respect the institution. I respect what it does for England. But at the end of the day, I'm kind of like...
But do you know how much money for the country they create?
I know, it's
every
like
year?
billions of pounds every year.
Unbelievable.
Billions and billions. And
And you know what? I wouldn't have that job. I wouldn't like that job because they can't go walking down the street. They can't go to the movies. They can't go to a restaurant. Fucking press.
Yeah.
Press.
Oh, I mean, the British
When
tabloids.
Diana was alive, they fucking
yeah, you're
tortured
under
all.
a microscope at all times. Look at what they just did to Kate. I mean, it was despicable.
It's just
So-
outrageous.
It's
It's outrageous. It's an absolute. Even if she wasn't a royal, to do that to anybody. It's all you got like a price on your head.
Yeah.
But I remember when Fergie they got a camera from about 8 miles away.
Oh, yes. Yeah, they got Fergie.
What do you think the most British thing about your daily routine is? I know what Mum's is.
Maybe the most British thing I do in my daily routine is I wake up and I'm like, oh, fucking hell, another day.
That's a good question.
I wake
Mum's
up.
is that she baths.
Never ever shower.
I don't get that.
I don't
I
get
shower
people
every
that
other
shower.
day. Every 2 days I don't feel clean if I don't shower.
Yeah, shower absolutely, but sitting in a bath, I'm like,
Yeah, but Mum doesn't.
I take the plug
Plug
out, I
out.
let it go, I fill it
and
up
then
again.
you fill it up again, and yeah. Or
yeah.
you
I mean, that's
use
why
the hand shower.
But that's why we're late every time we do this podcast, because you have a 2-hour
It's
marination
my
every.
tradition.
You have a 2-hour marination every morning.
Mum does marinate.
There was a time when you went to the movies in England and they played the national anthem at the end of the movie, and everybody would stand up and
That,
When I was a
that
kid.
in when I went to the movies in Thailand, that's
They
what
do that, yeah.
Before you have to like stand up and
Yeah.
you know for the king.
When I was a little
Yeah.
boy, that's what you.
And in Thailand, if you say anything negative about the king, it's like instant prison.
Is it?
Yeah.
Can you imagine when King Charles was being crowned, there were all these people with big signs, not our king, all of this shit. And they were all worried because the crowds with their noises and those honking things, that machine that makes
Foghorn.
Yeah. And they were terrified that the horses were going to be spooked and, go wild. Can you imagine?
They got
if they-
attacked. Remember, they got attacked. There was some protest in London, and they happened to drive by where
There was
Sure.
building going on. There was building. The horses were going for changing of the guard. And so as they were going past this building, they were knocking the building down, and there was 2 huge bangs, and the horses
Oh, I
got
saw
spooked.
it. They took off. Yeah.
Yeah, and the guards were thrown off the horses.
Didn't a horse run into a taxi?
Oh, it went everywhere. It was terrible, really sad. But yeah, I think that the traditions, the visitors that come to England to see all the traditions and the countryside and everything that it's got to offer is huge.
we went to Fergie's house for dinner.
Yeah, we did. We did.
Do you guys watch The Crown or Bridgerton?
I watch both, but I stopped watching The Crown once it became more present day. Just because I felt
I've
like it
never
got
seen one
cheesy.
program.
I like The Crown. I don't like Bridgerton.
I like Bridgerton.
You don't like what, Mommy?
But
This show called Bridgerton, it reminds me of a
soap opera.
theatre. It's like musical theatre to me. It's a bit cheesy, and I can't get
What's
into
that about?
it
But you love musical theatre.
It's kind of like a
when it's proper musical
it's
theatre.
based in like what, the 18th century or the
Yeah.
and it's meant to be like a royal.
Lord and Lady of.
Yeah, but it's kind of like a reimagining of history, and they've made it a lot more diverse, and the Queen is black, and they make it. I think it's fun actually. I think it's kind
I
of
like it.
It's very
I think it's an interesting take, but yeah.
yeah. I think that the way it's done. I think the costumes are amazing,
Beautiful.
and some of the actors are really great. But it's not my thing.
But The Crown, you are a diehard Crown fan.
Yes.
Do you guys watch any British sports? I know the answer to that. No.
No.
No cricket, no rugby, no
The
football.
only thing I watch is when there's a world championship for women's soccer.
I don't mind cup finals and big matches, but I'm not a soccer fan. I mean, if I have a team, it's Aston Villa.
What do you think Americans get wrong about English people?
I think they get wrong that English food sucks.
I think they're so wrong about that as well.
They go, we drink warm beer and it rains a lot.
And I think it's an outdated impression that they get about the food. It's very outdated. It's not a
Which
reality
is true.
anymore.
It's just true. It does just rain quite a lot.
Yeah, sure it does rain.
The top 10 restaurants in the world are in London.
It's the food is now great, and the
Also, I heard.
variations of food is brilliant there.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you look at Windsor, right? Remember when you were little, we used to go to Windsor
It was
Castle,
lovely when you used to go to Windsor.
and we used to have all the little tea shops, and even the pubs would serve afternoon
I used to
tea.
go to an AA meeting in Windsor. It was quite good.
And now you go to Windsor, and the different restaurants that are there, the tea shops have all gone. Basically, there's a few, but all the little ones have all gone. And now you can get everything from Middle Eastern food, Indian food.
Sushi.
Where
Yeah. In Windsor. It's totally changed.
really?
Yeah.
For the better or the worse?
It's just different, darling. It's not so English.
We used to be fish and chips was a national dish. Now it's
Curry.
Curry, yeah.
I was in Beaconsfield not so long ago, and I was looking around, and I was really sad to see that like the entertainer's gone, the kids' toy
John's
shop
is gone.
and-
No,
The cake shop's gone.
Yeah,
What?
Gone.
Gone.
wow.
I'm not
know.
going back there.
All gone.
What's in its place?
It's empty.
It's empty right now.
And
She
all
must
the
have passed
banks
away
have
then.
gone, Jack.
She must have passed away then.
Her husband
think-
did, I think.
And
didn't
then I
she?
think she must have. But there is not one bank in Beaconsfield. All gone.
So where do you go? Where do you go to like a cash point? Like you go to Tesco's or something?
Yeah.
Sainsbury's.
Yeah, but I mean, these big fucking supermarkets have ate everything, ate all these.
They
And that's
have.
so sad because English villages were
Well,
so great.
Well, then this gives you guys something to do when you move back. You can open up a bakery in Beaconsfield.
What's the point? You can't compete with fucking Tesco.
It's true. The death of the high street.
It is the death of the high street. It's the death of the
It's
mama and
fucking
papa
sad.
store. It's been going on for the last 30 years, but now it really
It's
is.
so fucking sad. It's so wrong and so sad. But England has got some beautiful little country places where people from America go to England, go to Stratford and all that. It's all fucking gone.
I must say that I think that British TV is better than American.
I do too.
Dramas for sure.
Dramas
I
are
don't watch it.
brilliant.
Yeah. Because they break
Can you get the same YouTube in England?
No, it's different. I mean, you can and you can't. It's different, but you
'Cause I've seen some English things on BBC things and
yeah.
on YouTube. Yeah.
What do we think about the fashion in England?
I wouldn't know.
I think people dress better in England than they do here.
There's more individuals.
And style. And
There's
you
more
can be
individuals.
I really
you
don't
can
know.
be really individual and unique and different in England, and no one bats an eyelid at you.
Here I think it's because of influencers are so important now. But if you're wearing like a shoe that's not a designer or a handbag that's not a designer, you'll get, they say awful things about you because you've got cheap shoes on. And in England, if you've got them and they're still fashionable, people go, that's really cool.
Yeah, I feel like here, fashion-wise, everyone just kind of looks the same now. That's what I noticed when I was I went out for Father's Day brunch in Malibu, and I was looking around this restaurant, and I'm like,
Everybody was dressed the same.
everyone looks exactly the same. Mm-hmm. It was weird.
No socks,
Yeah, no socks, short
short trousers.
no socks, loafers.
Yeah, that's the Tom Brown look.
Yeah. A nice cardigan. All the women had all the same exact plastic surgery.
I'd fit in then.
Yeah. Pioneer.
What?
Such a dick.
What a dick.
Have you ever participated or in any royal celebrations, Mum?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did. Well, it's not a celebration. It was a funeral, and I covered it for a news station
But
in
you've been
England.
to, the
No,
Jubilee.
I
you've
did.
been-
I covered the Jubilee, the Golden Jubilee. I covered not Harry's, William's wedding, which was fantastic. Yeah, I've covered a lot of royal things.
I think the coolest thing I ever did was got to
I
spend.
played at one. I played at one, didn't
You
I?
played at the Golden Jubilee. Yeah, you did.
Go on, Kel, what were you saying?
I think the coolest thing that I did was got to spend a week in Buckingham Palace, doing a play for the Queen. And
When we went to Buckingham Palace, well, it was a trip.
yeah,
It's fucking huge.
it's so big.
It's like a very old Victorian. And I asked William where the bathroom was. He said, I don't know.
And Windsor Castle, the entrance to Windsor Castle is amazing.
It's amazing that mile that you drive
Yeah.
all the way up. It's incredible. That was cool when we went to Beatrice's, or was it Eugenie's?
I forget.
I think it was Beatrice's
think it was Beatrice, yeah.
18th birthday.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know who was there?
Who?
Jeffrey.
Epstein?
Yes,
He was there?
He was there at that party.
I hope,
And you know who he was with?
Isn't it strange?
The ugly film producer who's in prison for 900 years.
He was with Weinstein?
He was with Weinstein.
When do you know when Buckingham Palace was built? I don't know.
I don't know.
I can Google it.
Should we look it up?
You know, one of the most... It was amazing how British people came together at the funeral of Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah.
I went out in the streets at night
That was
where
it.
everybody
That was
was
kind of,
camping out. And I went and camped out for a couple of hours with people, and it was just
1705.
amazing.
1705. That's an old fucking house.
Yeah.
it's got like a 3-acre garden
Yeah.
Oh, more than that.
in the middle of London.
So who owns Buckingham Palace? Is it the state?
The state.
State.
Okay. So it's like a
State.
stately home or whatever.
I mean, it's like the bath. Oh, yeah.
there it
Oh,
is.
the new money.
Ah.
I don't like it.
Wow.
I think they should have kept at least one
King Charles.
with the
Wow.
Queen on. Don't you, Mum? Like America and stop.
Maybe on the backside.
It's so weird.
But the money's weird now because it's
Plastic.
Yeah, it's very weird.
It's like Monopoly money, but
You
in real
can't
life.
tear it.
No.
That story Lino said about the Queen was hilarious. About how when she asked him what a blowout was.
Yeah.
King Charles, well.
So Lino, Mum's hairdresser, was like the Queen's like number 3 hairdresser.
Number 3, yeah.
So she had her primary. She had her secondary if the primary was sick or whatever.
Just primary.
Like a main number 1 hairdresser.
Yeah.
And she had 2 backups. Lino was the 3rd backup. He went and he was doing her hair and she said, "Can I ask you a question? What is a blowout?" And he looked at her and said, "Well, Mom, I fear if we gave you a blowout, we'd have to change all the pound notes because our hair would get so big."
Yeah.
I just thought that was fucking hilarious.
And he said that when he would go, she was the sweetest, nicest. They used to give him tea and biscuits and, make a fuss of him.
But you know the money that the Queen, is that all gone now?
Yeah, no, it's still in circulation.
There'll be a time limit on it, though. Like, they'll be like, as of this point, you can't use it. Kind of like when they changed out the money in the past. Because I had a bunch of old English money, and I'd been a few years since I went back. And I went to use it, and they were like, "Sorry, we can't accept this. You have to go change it at the bank."
The bank, yeah.
That must be such a headache to change all the
So
Especially
annoying.
when there's no banks.
Yeah.
anywhere.
I remember going to the bank in Beaconsfield, and I was changing American dollars. Quite a few dollars. And the guy, "You're not going to check the money?" I said, "But you can't." Because if you leave, when you leave the bank, if you check it, it's wrong.
What do you mean, check it if it's real or
Well,
check
no,
the
check
amount?
it the amount that Dad
Oh.
was changing, and
Yeah,
basically,
if
if
they
he had
on-
it wrong, he couldn't go back and fix it.
That's Fair.
Yeah.
So
What do you most look forward to going back to England?
I
When
was
you're
on-
on the plane, what do you think of?
I was on the cakes.
I know you always say the cakes.
What's your favorite
What?
what's your favorite British dish?
Curry.
Curry.
That's so funny that that's become a British thing.
I feel like it's been that way for most of our lives.
I don't
at
mind
this
a
point.
Yeah.
good fish and chips.
Yeah, good fish and
Do you
chips.
remember we used to go to fish and chips on a Saturday?
Is a chip shop gone
And
as
the
well?
shop
Gone.
was called the Frying Pan.
Shut
The
up.
frying pan's gone. It's
Chip
something
shop's
else now.
gone as
Yeah.
well.
There's a chip shop there, but it's not the original chip shop.
And I can remember Michael saying to us, "Gee, this restaurant would never work in America."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Why?" And he goes, "Everything's fried. It wouldn't work in LA."
He's probably right
It
about
is.
that.
And it's called the Frying Pan.
There was a place around the corner from my house, and it was called, I think it was like Jack's Fish and Chips.
No,
I think it's out of business, but yeah.
I think there's a fish and chip shop on
The
Melrose.
seashell. Remember that place?
I love the
Yeah,
seashell.
that's still there.
That'll never go.
What do you think's the best British accent?
I like London.
I just like that you can tell where people are from just from their accents
Yeah.
in England.
But it's the same here.
Yes, but it's not as
Specific and that
defined.
and the craziest thing, Mum, you can go literally across the road and there's a different
in
accent.
the Midlands,
Yeah.
you can go fucking half a mile.
Yeah, and it's black
And it's
country.
fucking, it's got really deep.
yeah.
I just think it's interesting, like especially in London, you can
And that's
literally
in
cross
the-
the street and it's a
In
completely
the black
different accent.
country, it's fucking. I'm like, what the fuck's he on about?
Yeah.
Do you know that when we were kids, Daddy and I, every winter it used to be fog, and the fog was from the coal fires, and literally,
Not from the coal, from the power station.
yeah, but also the coal fires. That's
Not
why
they
the,
were
the
coal-
fucking power station would burn a fucking mine full of coal.
yeah, and the coal,
Yeah.
and so we would have to go home with a
I used to
flashlight.
love it when I go out in the fog, knocking doors.
You couldn't see who was at like your door.
You could, but
You-
when
you
you'd
couldn't
walk
see-
home
when
from
the
school
fog
and
would
it
come
was
down.
dark,
You couldn't see that in front of your face.
How would you find your way around?
with the flashlight.
But it was great fun as a kid.
Wait, wasn't it a thing where a bunch of people died because it was so bad? Like,
Oh
people got
yeah,
run
my
over
brother
and-
Paul used to get really sick when it come down.
Yeah.
People with asthma. But we used to go knocking doors and we used to go, you can't see me, you can't.
Do you remember the sweet shop, Jack,
Yeah, of course.
in Great Missington?
Yeah, at the top of the
After
hill.
school, yeah, flying saucers.
Yeah.
And
Fruit salads.
I miss a fruit salad is so good.
I love the licorice in England.
Yeah.
English licorice is
Pixie stick.
fucking
No, what
great.
is it? The drumstick.
Yeah, yeah.
But don't you remember we'd get like however many p Mum would give us and how many 1p sweets we'd get?
Yeah, I mean, you could get like a whole bag of sweets
whole
for
bag
like
of sweets,
a pound.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was the best.
Yeah, the good old days.
Well, you go to the movie, you have a lucky dips.
Yeah.
Fucking
Do you remember they had them in
cheap.
High Wycombe?
crap sweets over.
We'd get Top of the Pops magazine and
Glow in the dark sweets from Chanel.
all my 1p sweets.
The good old days.
So
Twas a
good.
simpler time.
A much simpler time.
Yep.
And then the internet came and destroyed the world.
Look at you. Back in my day,
Yeah,
the old
absolutely.
internet.
Isn't
We've
that
seen a
nuts?
lot of change in our lives, Jeremy, all right.
Mm-hmm.
The 70s was a great time to be alive.
I feel like 70s in London was probably a lot of fun.
Oh, 70 in London was great. 17 in LA was great.
Early 2000s were fun in LA.
The 70s were a lot better, though. 70s, weren't they?
Were wilder. 70s was much wilder. And
In LA?
freer. Yeah. God, yeah.
Do you think so?
I know so.
What is your favorite British TV show currently? Or present and past.
Prime Suspect.
Oh,
I used to like the old shows where you could see old Doctor Who shows and
Wait, what was the
old
Young
Coronation
The
Street.
young ones, yeah.
Ones? Young Ones was great.
Yeah.
Young ones, really good.
That was an awesome show. Mr. Bean.
Faulty Towers.
Mr. Bean. Fuck.
Mr. Bean was great.
Faulty Towers was brilliant.
Faulty Towers was good.
Yeah. So many good
Little
British
Britain.
shows. Yeah.
Little Britain was great.
I mean, and
Monty Python.
I was, Bo Selector with Lee.
Loved Bo Selector.
Do you remember Sunday Night at the London Palladium?
Yeah.
When I was a kid, Sunday Night at the London Palladium, we had a variety show. And we'd all sit around the fire in our house.
Was it like the big Sunday night viewing?
Yeah, it was a variety show.
You know, it's funny though. In England, weekend TV is a big deal.
yeah.
Here, they don't program TV for the weekend.
No, they don't.
But
Oh,
you
no,
know
but-
what
but
else
it-
they don't
You
program
know,
TV? It's Christmas.
you go, we'll watch this at 9, eat at 8.
Yeah, you
They
would.
plan the weekend out, but
And don't you remember how insane it was when we first moved to America and we were like, how many TV channels do you get?
Yeah.
do you remember that guy who used to do wacky stuff, comedian guy?
English or American?
English. And he came to our house a few
You're
times.
talking about we just
Yeah.
said Lee
Lee.
Francis.
Yeah, Lee.
Or Avid Marion.
And
He used to do a thing on
Keith
Michael
Lemon.
Jackson.
he was brilliant.
Yeah.
So funny and just
He's had such an amazing career.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like just nonstop. All right, so when you were a judge on X Factor, did you enjoy that more than being a judge on America's Got Talent?
Both the same.
Felt the same to you?
Yeah.
Because it pretty much was the same production crew.
Same crew, same everything. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
It's a
funny.
message show.
No. Mm-mm. The world's changed so much, and I at the end couldn't stand the kids being involved, young kids being involved in it.
The what?
Young kids that were put up to audition for the talent shows. It really rubbed me the wrong way. Teenagers, I thought it was so wrong.
Teenagers, what?
They're being
So
forced
the
to...
fact that they were so young in the competition, I think Mum found it difficult.
I found it very, very difficult, and there was no special arrangements made for them as far as the production goes, and I didn't like it. It really bothered me at the end of the day. And
The mother instinct in you.
also here in America, when they would have like a 5-year-old coming on and a 7-year-old, and it's like, what are you doing?
But America, it's only America that has them pageant shows for kids.
Yep. But the...
My name is Cutie, Cutie Patootie.
Oh,
What's
do you
that?
remember? Who was that pageant girl with the
Honey
big
Boo Boo.
mother? Yeah.
Honey Boo Boo.
And when I was on the talk and I was interviewing Honey Boo Boo's mother, and she had
Mama June?
food stains all over her clothes and stunk like a haddock. I'm thinking to myself, what the
haddock?
fuck? A haddock.
A haddock?
What the fuck am I doing talking to Mrs. Boo Boo? I
there
was like, this is like, I haven't.
I still remember when they came out with one of the new seasons of her show, and it came in at the same time as a magazine that was Scratch and Sniff as you watched Honey Boo Boo, and I felt
remember
that was
that.
the most disgusting thing
I
ever.
remember that.
Why
You
would
are
I want to
joking.
scratch and sniff
did.
Did it
anything?
smell of
They
haddock?
did a...
Have a scratch and sniff while I'm watching a child. Like, it's fucking weird.
Yeah, there was a lot of
No,
weird
that
shit.
woman was
June.
unbelievable. Mama June.
She was doing.
Wait, are we talking about her like she
smoking crack
died?
and-
Is she alive?
Did she get dumped for
she's still
shooting up
around.
meth?
I think she got sober and lost a bunch of weight.
I filmed that show.
Oh, you filmed Honey Boo Boo?
Georgia, yeah.
Oh,
Holy
you did?
shit. How was that?
How did the house smell?
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
Really gross.
Yeah.
Really gross.
She was disgusting. I mean, honestly, like loads of food everywhere on her clothes.
But it's funny because it's
What about the husband with no teeth?
What?
Sugar Bear.
Sugar Bear, yeah.
Didn't he go to prison for like
She
Drugs.
got in trouble for drugs.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I was there when her daughter or her.
Wasn't she shooting up?
Yeah, some kind of crack or something. No, something bad. Yeah. It was bad.
Sorry, Dada.
She was
Some
Her
kind of
granddaughter
crack.
was
So
born with
are they all sober now? Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
No.
6 fingers on a
It's
hand?
like truly
Was it like Quado and in Total Recall? Start the reactor.
God.
Free your mind.
And then they call, like, you pick up, you know, the, what do you call it? The shit papers, the Star, the
rags or whatever.
Examiner, whatever they're called. And, you know, celebs of the week. And there's Mrs. fucking Boo Boo.
Yeah, but England is no better. England
No, I know.
has a
I know.
fucking
When I go to England and I pick up certain papers, I have no idea who anybody is.
Is that one girl still doing? She's had tattoos now.
Oh, Ozzy, don't
Katie
even
Price?
go there with her Mucky Mansion. They call it Mucky Mansion. She's finally lost it.
Who? Katie Price.
Yeah, she went bankrupt. I mean, she's been going bankrupt
Yeah.
quite regularly, and she lost it this time. It's
I'm
gone.
amazed she was still around for.
In fact, she does, now this is what she does, which is very clever. She does her podcast to a live audience and she sings.
Well,
I sent Mom a clip of her singing.
what are we fucking sleeping on? Kelly? Mom?
No,
Back in.
I'm going to start getting some stained clothes, getting stinky and singing.
I don't think so.
And smelling like a haddock.
Oh fuck. That might be the most English thing said on this English
Yeah,
podcast.
smelling like a haddock.
And smelling like a haddock?
Do they have haddocks here?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't
Do
think
you have haddock here?
I think it's a
It's a fish.
It's an English fish.
the North American had okay, so Canada.
What are those things that you dig up in the beach, in the sand, and it looks like a penis when it comes out?
Gooey fish.
Gooey fish.
No, gooey duck. We
Do they smell?
no, not at
Oh.
all. Yeah. Dad and I went fishing for them once.
Is
Oh
that
my
what
God.
you're talking about?
Yes.
For real? Oh my God,
Yeah,
that's
look at the one on
disgusting.
the left-hand side. Is that not?
You
that not
have
what
to, you
Mum
have to
said?
bang the floor.
Say
Yeah.
You have to
Say
tap
it.
the floor.
Does it have a head or a face?
No, you tap the floor on the
Yeah.
beach, and once it comes,
Oh, it's disgraceful.
We had a lot of fun hunting gooey duck.
How big is that one?
That's what she said.
What do they? Do you eat them, Jack?
Yeah, they're a delicacy. Like
Blech.
they're really
Kelly,
popular.
would you eat that?
Mom, it's
where was
You
that
would.
beach, Jack?
that was in outside of Seattle.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, we had a great time there because we and then we went. Yeah, it was awesome, and we ate right on the sand, and they did
They had barbecue thing,
yeah they did the
Right.
clams
Is there anywhere in England that
Double
you've
egg,
always wanted to go?
chips, and wild fish.
and gooey
I'm changing the
duck.
subject.
All right. Anything in England that
Anywhere you, because I've always wanted to spend a summer in like Cornwall.
Lake District. Yeah, I always wanted to go to Lake District. Never did.
Still got time?
Yeah.
Anywhere you want to go in England that you've never been or that you'd like to spend? more time?
Birmingham, I mean, Birmingham. I really want to go to Birmingham
Yeah.
and see the bench and
the bridge and
the bridge. You know,
your
and what else was it?
the station?
The station.
The
yeah,
bull, yeah.
The station. The Aussie thing.
You wouldn't believe how big it is.
Mm.
It's humongous.
Yeah, you want to go see the bull.
Yeah, we do. We need a family shot at the bull.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, you're a forever staple within the station.
Yeah.
Like the founding father of Birmingham at this point.
It's like in, oh my God, the Judy Garland movie, Wizard of Oz. What is it? There's no place like home.
No place like home. And on that note,
Should we all wrap this up so we
Yeah.
can go home?
Yep.
I want to go
Nice.
see my baby.
All right.
All
One
right.
last thing before we go. Shout out to Auntie Jane.
Hi,
Hi,
Auntie.
Jane.
All right, make sure you head over to osbornemediahouse.com. Go check out our original content that's on there. We have merch. We do autograph giveaways. You can submit questions that we can answer on the podcast. Go there. It's awesome. We love you.
God bless you.
Bye.
Bye.
Ta-da.
Don't forget the haddock.
Discover exclusive content, merchandise, and more at osbornemediahouse.com.